Sohrab Dalal from Design Plus Architecture.
They work for a couple of years with somebody, and then eventually the aim is to sort of try and start their own practice. So there's no period really between the time you leave school and then you sort of get engulfed in the practice.
Gayatri Shetty from Gayatri and Namit Architects.
How profitable a job is. I don't think any of us, and we keep discussing this, all the time as we meet in Bangalore or across forums. It's very, very organic is what I believe, and I think there's a huge need.
Indrajit Kembhavi from Kembhavi Architecture Foundation.
But the challenge that we see in India is that it's very easy to start a firm. So you see too many firms coming up and too many insecurities coming up. So what we see here is that a lot of people compromise on cost. A lot of people are there are certain things we cannot even call them as fees. I don't know why people do projects sometimes.
Rudraksh Charan from 42mm Architecture.
There could be a visioning company that would actually figure out what the architect is going to be, and that company could be a part of seeing the project through. It could be a master planning company, it could be a policy making company or something like it as well.
Sanjay Kataria from La Art Plan.
So decision is based on what kind of firm startup would like to do. So normally they would start up with a proprietorship when they're completely liable for everything, and then we move to LLPs or private limiteds, and then the taxation changes accordingly. So I think a lot of people need to understand what the taxation is.
Anand Sharma from Design Forum International.
Fortunately, over a period of time, most of the organized developers have become sensitive to the issues that architects face. There is this growing realization that architect is not the only person responsible for the project.